Hey guys, today's discussion revolves around a significant Court of Appeal decision in the case of CLC and CLB of 2023, which highlights the complexities surrounding the division of matrimonial assets in Singapore. The case arose from a divorce between a husband and wife married in 2003, with an interim judgment of divorce granted in 2019. At the heart of the dispute were assets valued at over 3.8 million, derived from the husband's inheritance and gifts from his late father. These included funds from Australian wills, a company liquidation, and the sale of company shares. The husband claimed that these were excluded from the matrimonial pool as they were gifts or inheritances under Section 112(10) of the Women's Charter. The wife, however, argued that the husband's actions, such as intermingling those funds with family accounts and using them for shared expenses, showed an intent to treat them as matrimonial assets. The court faced two critical questions. First, could assets acquired through gift or inheritance lose their exempt status if the donee spouse demonstrated an intention to integrate them into the matrimonial pool? Second, what evidential standard applies when tracing such assets, especially if they have been commingled with other funds? The Court of Appeal, in addressing these questions, emphasized the doctrines of common intention constructive trusts and resulting trusts. A common intention constructive trust arises when there is a clear mutual intention, expressed or implied, for an asset to be treated as jointly owned. A resulting trust, on the other hand, applies where one party has contributed to acquiring an asset, leading to an equitable interest based on that contribution. The court underscored that intention, whether explicitly expressed or inferred from conduct, is pivotal in determining the treatment of disputed assets. The wife argued that the husband's actions, such as depositing inherited funds into joint accounts and using them for family purposes, unequivocally demonstrated his intention to share these assets as part of the matrimonial estate. Conversely, the husband relied on the statutory framework of Section 112(10) of the Women's Charter, which excludes gifts and inheritance unless they are substantially improved by the other spouse during the marriage. He argued that intention alone should not override the statutory protections afforded to gifted assets. The Court of Appeal ultimately ruled that while Section 112(10) does not expressly allow for the intention of the donee spouse to bring non-matrimonial assets into the matrimonial pool, it also does not preclude the court from giving effect to such intention. The judges determined that the husband's conduct, such as intermingling inherited funds with family finances and communicating his intent to treat them as shared assets, evidence a clear intention to incorporate these assets into the matrimonial pool. Furthermore, the husband failed to sufficiently establish that all of the funds in dispute retain their original character as gifts or inheritance. Accordingly, the court included the disputed assets into the matrimonial pool and upheld the 50-50 division of the total matrimonial assets, valued at approximately $12.67 million. This case underscores the importance of intention and conduct in the division of matrimonial assets, reminding us that the way we treat our resources reflects deeper principles of fairness, cooperation, and shared life. Thank you for joining me in this case summary. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.